Hey everyone, it's Mark, your firefighter, realtor, and out-of-state investor. Today I have a return guest, Sierra Smith from Sun Peak Official, and we're just going to kind of catch up on what she's working on. I see her posting a lot of things on social media, and I just want to follow up with her. Hey Sierra,
Hey, how are you doing?
good, good. So what have
Well,
you been working on?
yeah, so I have been making the shift, right, in my business from I went from the promotional product side of things to serving small businesses in that way to now serving them in a more digital manner. So I'm offering a lot of digital services to small businesses on social media and admin work and really helping them with their marketing strategies and stuff like that. So my specialty obviously is going to be in real estate. So I am working with like a real estate brokerage and serving them in their marketing endeavors. But I'm also, really into like entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial psychology and mindset stuff. So I'm just kind of shifting everything to the digital world because obviously that's where a lot of growth takes place right now. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing is working on that. So I've been posting a lot, trying to promote that kind of service, the new services that I'm offering.
So how did you stumble across that, or what made you pivot?
Well, that's a great question. So, I mean, I have a background in graphic design and video editing. And so that has kind of always been at the forefront of what I was trying to do. And what actually happened was I pivoted to doing the promotional products based on the demand that came right after I launched my business. So I was intentionally out to do graphic design. And what happened was a lot of businesses were like, that's great, but we need it on a product. Like we need these graphics on a product to promote at events and stuff like that. So I was shifting and kind of stumbled into that. And now I'm kind of back to saying like, okay, I want to do this, but I want to do it digitally and not have to do the production side of stuff. So it's kind of like that was my detour and now I'm back.
So if anyone has watched our first conversation, your background was completely different. So who set that up for you? How'd you get that all set up?
Um, who set up the graphic design stuff?
Or just the look of behind? Because when we first
Oh,
interviewed months ago, it was just, kind of in one of your rooms in your home. But now you have this amazing setup, not like mine's. But so how'd you get that all set up?
just so that this is funny. Maybe your viewers will like this. I'll just turn my camera real quick so that you guys can see like the reality of all of this. Like this is a guest room, right? And like the light setup is all there. And this is probably a 6 foot by 6 foot square in the guest room. And I've, painted a black panel of brick, faux brick to hang back here and made a sign and hung up some of my office stuff over here and put up some lamps and we're good to go. So it doesn't take much to have a studio, as you might want to say.
I love it. And now it's you can probably get some tax benefits from that.
That's right. Well, yeah, that's kind of interesting. If you don't have I think we tried to claim home office because we both work from home. We tried to claim home office this last year, and it was like we weren't using enough square footage to even need the deduction. But we need to take up more space, I guess, with our offices.
Well, it looks amazing. It's something I got to work on, and I keep saying that I'm gonna do it, but I just haven't got around to it. But it looks great. But so, as far as, are you still doing anything in real estate, or you kind of just focus more on this on your entrepreneurship side?
Well, that's the interesting thing about trying to scale in real estate, right? Is that you can't just do it all at once. It's kind of like you get that milestone and then you have to chip away to get at the next one. So we, got our single family rental and that's going smoothly. And then we are in the very slow process of reconstructing our master bedroom here to be a short-term rental. And we're getting a lot closer on that finally. We did have a lot of like stuff that was outside of our wheelhouse to do for the first time. I mean, we replaced joists and beams and sill plates and all kinds of stuff that was new for us. And then now we're kind of back to like it's all put back together and it's time to do all the cosmetic work. And so we're not having to do like plumbing now, or I think electrical is the next big thing. And then we can kind of put in the flooring, repaint the walls, put up new drywall, and then we'll be very close to just furnishing it. So we've kind of hit that point, but it's a slow process when you're still working all the time. Like it's not our main focus, and trying to get that ready to go. But in the meantime, I'm like, all right, now we have to save up for the next one. And so shift the focus back to entrepreneurial endeavors to, make that money to fund the next investment.
Yeah, so, and I also saw you post something about, was there a tree issue? Was that for your rental property or your primary residence? A tree being uprooted or something?
Yes, that was at our rental property like a week after we closed on it. And that massive tree just fell down in one of the windstorms. And we had to we cut it up. We went over there with a chainsaw and spent the day cutting it up. And then we posted on Facebook that there was free firewood, and someone came with a trailer and hauled it all off for us. So that worked out okay.
Awesome. What I also want to talk about it, and I just found this out. So where are you? I mean, you are in Tennessee, and I did not realize that Tennessee has two different time zones.
It sure does. We're in, I would say, the Middle Tennessee area. We're an hour east of Nashville, but if you go like straight north and straight south, if you go down to Chattanooga, you're in the Eastern time zone. Or if you go straight north, I think it's probably about 2 hours straight north, and you're in the Eastern time zone, like in the Indianapolis area. So we kind of are in this little cutout. If we were to drive straight east, it would probably only take us 45 minutes to get into the Eastern time zone. So we're right on the edge.
Are you the only state like that? I mean, is there other states that kind of have a two different time zones in it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think, yeah, we're not the only ones.
yeah, we scheduled this and I'm sitting there waiting and I'm like, I swear it was five. But anyway, we it worked out. But so you're in Tennessee. So are you
Mhm.
working primarily with local brokerages, or are you working with people all across the country?
So my main priority is with a local brokerage, and I'm able to go into the office with them a couple times a month to get content to post on social media for them. And then I do obviously a lot of other work remotely that doesn't need video, but it kind of depends. I do work on more on admin work for people remotely, but when it comes to content, if you need help with content, you still have to be able to take that video yourself, right? So I can't produce content for someone that's really personal to what they do unless they're willing to send all of it to me. So you kind of have to, when you're wanting to outsource social media help, you have to understand like there's still a decent amount of responsibility you're taking on yourself to film and create the content. I can, do everything from outline ideas and say, I need this exact clip, and then you upload it, and then I can edit it into something that's more marketable for you. But as far as the services go, that's kind of like a fine line to understand of just how much you can outsource to someone online. And I know on like Upwork and Fiverr, a lot of people offer to do that stuff, but then you end up having to say, this is my idea, this is how I want to execute it, here's the video clip, and you do almost all of the work besides the editing. So if you want to have a really more hands-off approach, finding someone local is great, or just knowing that they're going to coach you through exactly what you have to do, which might take some stress off your plate, but just really depends on how much content, I guess, that you're needing and what you really want to see done. But to do social media well right now, you need to have an authentic presence, and you need to show your face a lot. And that's going to mean like you're going to have to talk, and you're going to have to film, and you're going to have ideas that you want to execute in that regard.
Yes, and I can attest to that. It is a lot of work, and it's hard coming up with ideas, and it's hard getting behind the camera once, or getting in front of the camera. So, reach out to Sierra. Maybe she can help you, get your social media platform out there and growing. But definitely reach. And where can they find you then if they want to reach out to you?
Yeah, I mean, the best place to follow me is going to be at Sunpeak Official on Instagram. And I have a website, sunpeakmerch.com, if you want to check out there. I'm also on YouTube and stuff, but as far as my services go for digital marketing, that's the best place to find me. And you can DM me, and we can kind of hash out some details to help you level up. And I have a new community. I'll just a shameless plug for it right now, that's launching in August, called CX3. And it is a kind of a creatives coaching community where creative professionals who are just highly ambitious and ready to kind of have that think tank style community where they can bounce ideas off of other people. You can join that community and just know that you're going to get other people who are like-minded in that mindset of like, we have to produce a lot, and it is a lot of work, but we enjoy it, and be able to kind of brainstorm ideas and get feedback of what's going to work for you and what's not, and just really have that support and accountability to stay consistent, because it is very hard, like you're saying, to get in front of the camera often enough to put out enough content across all the platforms. And then it's kind of like your built-in hype team, right? So when you do post something, you are getting a little bit of traction from your community right out the gate, which helps, spread your videos to a wider audience.
I love it. So anyone out there, reach out to Sierra, and we're going to end this one right here, but we're going to come back with another topic after this. Thanks,
Awesome.
Sierra.
Thanks, Mark.